Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 42 of Darwell20's FTB Evolution Let's Play series. Hope you guys brought your towels for this one because we're going to be playing a bunch with Fargo's Talismans. To get started on it though, the first one I wanted to make actually has a thing that I'm going to need to get from a little bit of magic from our friends at Create. So we've got plenty of honey bottles from bees. We taught the A system how to make golden carrots and golden apples, and then we got totems of undying by hunting and finding enough evokers to make an evoker prediction. So we're good on all this good stuff. The one thing that we can't make just yet is glowberries, but between episodes, I've reconfigured all my Create stuff to work with applied energistics rather than refined storage. We had just kind of left all our RS stuff here until such time that we needed more Create magic. And guess what? Now is the point at which we need more Create magic. So that's what we're going to do. The plan is to basically get some Create action happening here. So we're going to want you. We're going to want at least a couple mechanical belts. I've programmed some things here, I think, to get, to get AE back up and into the realm of doing things properly. Now, this should be a straightforward process. I think it's going to be very much like this, right? Where we get a chest, and then we get a brass or a smart, not smart chute, but brass funnel, okay? And then we're going to have, are you a pattern provider? You guys are supposed to be interfaces, aren't you? Put them there by mistake. I mean, pattern providers work. They don't not work. Right? Where's my pattern providers? I know I have a few. There they are. Yeah, but you're supposed to be interfaces. I definitely made interfaces to put here and then accidentally just dropped pattern providers. What can I say? Dyer and, his old force of habitiness. Look, back in the day, it was all one block. To be fair. To be fair, cool. I like that. That looks good. So that's going to do that. And then I want you here with a create filter whose job will be to allow list what's allowed to go in here, right? So allow list berries, the glow kind. Yeah, you. For now. And then there'll probably be, more stuff allowed in later. And then our plan should be, actually, now that I think about it, that's going to be tricky because we can't go up, right? I don't think. So what we're going to need to do is some kind of thing. Because basically, we want a fan. So to make glowberries, we need to, put a fan with the fire. So we can't put the fan underneath the fire because Soul Sand has to be down there, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's gonna be a little bit of a thing. Now, in fairness, we could totally grow glowberries once we get some, but I feel like it's easier. We could also combiner it. So there's other ways to obviously do this, but I'm trying to do funsy stuff. So what I think I'm gonna have then is probably, and this doesn't have to be this long, and this doesn't have to be here, but it's all fine. Soul Sand, I got. So basically what we're going to want is this. Right? And I think I want this here because I think the glowberries are going to get stuck on this piece if they're not fully done. So I do think we want fans here, right? And it doesn't have to be like this. There's 100 ways we could have solved this problem. We could have done it with, just, we don't even need belts. We could have just done, one of these guys and had a fan blown onto it and have import-export buses on it. That absolutely could be a thing. But I just like belts. They're so cool looking. They're so cool looking. And then we're going to want trap doors. Let's get some iron ones because conceptually at least, I don't know if it's true, but conceptually at least, it sounds like you'd want these to be trapdoors that are iron because you're blowing fire at them. I guess iron are like iron doors. You have to use a redstone signal. I was hoping I could finagle that a bit. If I were to do like this. Can I do this? No. I can't place them sideways-ish. Okay. Alternatively, we could have something else, right? We could go with oak, and then we'll see if that becomes a problem. We'll do that. That's cool. I like that. And then we want the fans from create, right? And that might make some of that action happen. But it works. And then you should also be hammering. I replaced all the automations, right? So like we've got even this stuff ready to go to make sure it's all ready for when and if we need any more create stuff. Cool. Conceptually, I'm like thinking about it. I don't love this, but I think it'll do. Now, if I shift click, will you face away from me? You will. How cool is that? Okay, and then we're going to want a belt like so. And is this still a thing, or is this not a thing anymore? The corner. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's cool. Now, are you pushing or pulling? You are doing the opposite of what I want. So we're going to want a create gearbox. Now you're blowing. Cool. Okay. And then the pattern is really simple at this point. We're going to say glowberries come from berries. Cool. And how are we doing on berries? Plenty-ish. Okay. So now if I decided that I wanted to make you, I should have no problem doing it for the most part. And what'll happen is the berries will be placed on the platform here, and then cooked. Again, do I need all of this? No. I could have just had the one. It could have been much tighter and smaller. I might even shrink it down. We'll see. But I got my glowberries. It's doing its thing. So we'll see. We'll change it up. Now, in fairness, I also need rose bushes and pumpkins to be, good to go here. So let's get rose bushes. I wonder if rose bushes grow on my soil. I don't know. We're going to find out. I thought I had a rose bush. Didn't I have a rose bush? I do. So, do you grow, buddy? Maybe? Is this like it's a bush, right? Yes? In theory? Okay. And pumpkins should definitely work. Pumpkins, I'm almost certain work. See? Only problem is pumpkins don't have a thing in here, but they do now. Sweet. Man, my soil's a little bit OP, isn't it? It handles berry bushes, it handles rose bushes, it handles cactus, it handles pumpkins. There's some modded plants it doesn't handle gracefully, as we've seen with industrial hemp. It works with industrial hemp as long as it doesn't grow too quickly. If you don't accelerate it, then you're pretty much okay. But yeah, that works. Cool. So in theory, we'll get a few more rose bushes and pumpkins over time. I'm good with that. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't be good with that. Putting away, putting away, putting away, putting away, putting away, putting away. Trying to keep organized. Too much junk. Okay, so now... Oh, you need this? So you need what? Precision Sawmill can do it, or I can just, like, carve it in the world, can't I? But Precision Sawmill can do a thing. I don't know if I need that. It's probably like a one-off instance, right? So, like, really what I need to do is just this and shears, which I might have in my backpack. Cool. And then I've got my Iron Golem Talisman, which I can equip in a charm slot. Is that right? Slot Talisman. So I guess that's down here. Oh yeah, look at that. That is pretty cool. That is exceedingly pretty cool. Okay. I'm on board with Fargo's Talismans. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Increases arrow damage. So, like, some of these should be easy to get, right? The trick will be picking which ones you want on account of the fact that... Oh, that's a green bow. We should probably just make another bow. I don't want to burn up a bow. That's not, you know... Okay, that works. Yeah. So, like, I don't know how much extra damage that's going to do. Increases arrow damage. That's all it says, but... Meh. So I guess the trick is, initially, what you need to do, if we're following the Fargo's Talismans quest, which is somewhere I lost it because this is a new recording day for Dyer. Where exactly? There you are. Sweet. I think what I need to do is make one of these just so it recognizes that I crafted it. Look what I did. Aren't you proud of me? So yeah, the trick is picking which ones you want to use, because you only have so many talisman slots, before you get to the point where you can combine them in a lot of ways. What did I just do? Oh, I think that reward was a give you a skill point of some kind. Okay, I'm okay with that. Any other completed ones down here? Cool. Yeah. So once you get like a few that are cool, you can make like this, right? And combine a bunch. That's pretty nifty. And then you can have like, I would imagine you can get like really powerful once you combine them all. Is that fair? I think so. Probably gets like expensive-ish, but teleporters, escape rope, ender shards, return scroll, ice skates. Okay, so that's Fargo's Talismans. That's pretty cool. Like I said, and there's a bunch that I'm probably gonna want, but here's the problem: is I can't have all these all at once. I only have 3 talisman slots, right? So I can pick 3 that I think are really cool. I like the idea of the extra health, and I like the idea of the extra arrow damage, because, like, I'm a big fan of doing a lot of arrow damage, right? Wow, it was not kidding when it said doubles your health. It's a little ridiculous. It doubles your base health, like, after all the other modifiers. So it's not plus 10. It's, oh, you're already at 20, now you're at 40. Oh, you're already at 50, now you're at 100. I'm guessing that's how it works. I don't know at what point it decides to double, but it looks to me like it's well after, you know, it's not just giving you plus 10 hearts, right? Like, that's pretty clear. That is awesome, actually. That is very cool. Yeah, there's a few of these that are like really powerful. Let's pick one more to do. Negates 20% of all damage. That's a thing. I wouldn't mind negating all incoming projectile damage. Increases block. This looks like just like I don't think I want this. I think I don't want this. But in fairness, it is kind of cool. Increases effectiveness of healing. I mean that's cool, but like temporary invincibility after taking damage. That is a cool one too. Reflects 25% of damage. That would also be cool. Increases crit damage. See, all these look cool, but I have to like pick one, right? So here's a question. Reflects 25% of damage received back at the attacker. Does that also mean I'm receiving 25% less damage? Or not? Because, like, that makes this just immediately better than this in every way, right? Um, I think I'd actually rather like this, because I always worry when something like this happens. Like, if I have looting on my sword, but he dies from the cactus talisman, does looting get applied? I have no idea. You know what I mean? So in order to make this, we're going to need 2 irons and combine them with diamonds. Okay, so that's a whole thing, right? So let's get iron talismans here. That's just going to be crafting a bunch of stuff, so I'll be back in a second once I get her done. Ooh, I missed the part where iron horse armor is going to be part of this craft. I might quickly go look around in the stronghold, because we've got blaze spawner here, right? So, like, that might be a thing to check out. You know what I can do? Here's going to be my trick. Let's look for, not the explorer's compass, but this guy, right? Because won't he find looter chests? He should find looter chests. Shouldn't there be some nearby here? Or did I get them all? I would expect him to find them. I remember statue bats, like, being a thing that you want to find and get. I wouldn't have broken the looter chests in this stronghold, would I? I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have. Because, like, statue cores are how you, like, get statues to be cool. Like, you can upgrade them or something with them. And I need to figure that out at some point, how that works exactly. Because I remember them being neat. And away we go. All right, let me find a looter chest. Because I feel like there should be one around here somewhere, right? And maybe I'm not having any luck. Maybe there weren't any in this stronghold. This stronghold was kind of like weirdly tiny. So maybe that's a thing. Hopefully I can put all this junk away. I know. Sorry, zombie pig, when I hit one of you by mistake. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, that is a broken texture. There's ranged weapon upgrades, right? Yeah, plus 5% range damage, arrow velocity, draw speed. All of those are nice. All of those are nice. I want all of them. Give me all of those abilities, please. I'm guessing statue bats are not flagged as, or maybe they are. I'm liking this. I'm liking I'm gonna have like a really overpowered bow if I go into like enchanting plus the skills thing. See, I'm assuming that they're flagged as not hostile. So if I do that, yes, you're definitely better now. Okay, cool. So that's a setting you can do. All right, let me find chests because I want to find some iron horse armor if I can. I assume it's not going to be that hard to find. I'm just going to need to be like a little bit lucky about it. So I'll check in like villages in the overworld. That seems like a good plan because I should have plenty of those that I can go find. Maybe even in the mansion. Should the mansion have some chests or no? See? And then I can like... I'm assuming it's leading me toward this, right? And then I'll look for a horse armor, and if I don't have one, I can just break it and like not worry about it too much. So that way it'll point me to another one. Cool. And any iron horse armor in here, not seeing it. So then we break it, and then we immediately find another one, which might be down there, maybe not. We'll find out. No, yes, definitely down there. Oh, there we go. And then iron horse armor, gold horse armor. So I'll snag it, only knowing that that's, you know, going to be a thing. Right? More gold horse armor. So I found gold. Does that help? No, not what I'm looking for exactly, but meh. I don't think there's much else in here that I care about too much. Right? And then we'll just keep looking. And I'll let you know when and if I find one here, or if I have to go elsewhere to find it. Because, you know, clearly there's a good handful of... I'm guessing this is like either above or below me, based on the way this dude's pointing. All right, I'll do this more off camera because I feel like this is gonna get really boring really quick. Position 52, so that would be definitely below me. Yep, there we are. Hello, pillagers. Okay, yes, that was definitely below me. Okay, back in a few minutes. Let me tell you, this thing is the best thing ever. I'm just saying that because holy cow, is it really convenient for finding stuff. First iron horse armor, nice. All right, so that's one down. Cool. And then I need another one of those center dudes, but I need one more horse armor because I need two of these to make the diamond talisman. So that's one down. Dude, it's so good because like it's just like, oh, I found one 30 blocks away. It's a loot chest. So then it even tells you like what the coordinates are. So you just get up to 82 and then, you know, there we are. Right? How cool is that? Okay. Now it's 39 blocks away at Y level 76. I assume that's going to be inside this house. Ooh, a blue. I don't know what all this puffball stew is, but I'll check it out. All right, I'm going to do the rest off camera. I will come back when I find a chest armor just to show you that I found one. Is that fair? Oh, I found one of those like green named dudes. An apothic boss. Oh yeah, that's cool. Anything? Chalk box. That might be cool for later. Loving this. I'm just saying, loving the functionality here of this really cool thingy that's just like, oh, now I found another one 82 blocks away off in this direction. And your Y level is going to be at 13, so make sure you're relatively close. Close enough. We're like right there. Y level 13, right? There it is. And there's the boss, dude. Activating invulnerability. I should do that world level upgrade thingy. I think I have to do certain tasks to get it upgraded and then tell it go ahead and upgrade. I'd look into that so that like the next time I find one of these dungeons, it's like more uber. All right, more off camera. Hey, look, I found diamond horse armor. So there you go. I mean, I guess I'll take an anvil and some slime balls. Why not? Look at all this junk I've been collecting. I found hearts of the sea. I got a thing for opening a bunch of chests. I still haven't looked at this Explorer's Warp Scroll that I've been purposely keeping in my inventory for like many episodes now, in the hopes that I will eventually decide to actually go do it. Negative 24. That's actually, I passed it real quick, didn't I? We're not far. The trick that I've been going with is like getting to approximately the Y level I want. So actually negative 24 is going to be... Oh, I forgot to break it. Well, there's your problem. See, I'm starting to talk to you guys, and then I forget to break stuff. Negative 34, and off in this direction. So yeah, like aim for about the Y level you're going for, and then follow the compass. And you'll find the things. Oh, look, a blue! Activating invulnerability. This one might be a challenge. I still don't have like very enchanted uber gear and whatnot yet, but I do have a lot of health, so I'm kind of relying on that working for me. Cool. Nice, a blue. Putting away junk. All right, more off camera. Let me tell you, I spent a long time looking for another Iron Horse armor. A long time. Okay. I don't even want to tell you how long I've been spending looking for another Iron Horse armor. And then I found a dungeon with 2 in it. And then I found a dungeon with 2 in it. Because, of course I did. Breathing. I'm breathing. It's all good. I literally spent like maybe half an hour going from dungeon to dungeon looking for another. And then here we are. Cool. What's the magic mirror do again? Because I found actually 2 of these. Wormhole ability, huh? That's cool. On use teleports the owner to their spawn point if it is within a bunch of blocks, then goes on cooldown for a bit. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. How's my infinite ham? Like this is the only food source I've had since day 1. Is it like getting there yet? All right, we have 1 leveling point, but remember to level this dude up, we need 2 XP points. So like we're getting there. All right, I think this is a good wrapping up point for the episode. What I'm going to do is make my iron talisman, and I should now have 2 of these. So I should be able to make it should be crafting this in progress. And sweet. And then I'm going to put this in my inventory so that like quest. And then this. And then I should have 20% damage negation, which I think is cool. All right, for now, wrapping up point. Double 20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.